So without further ado.
Thank you, Tamara. Hi everyone, my name is Raquel de Antonio and I'm the co-founder of Sargassum EcoLumber. For centuries, the lumber industry has been the pillar of global construction and manufacturing, but it has taken a heavy toll on our environment. Deforestation, habitat destruction, and carbon emissions are just the visible signs of its environmental impact. But the economic consequences are equally alarming. Issues with supply chain, skyrocketing prices, which affects businesses and even deepens the housing shortage. At Sargassum EcoLumber, we're going to transform the lumber industry by solving the challenges we face on land, which are closely linked to the crisis in our oceans. A few years ago, my father and I went to a wedding in Mexico, and the beaches were covered by this brown seaweed. My father, who is an inventor and a mechanical engineer, he felt very curious about it and took some samples for further testing. Then we fast forward to last year when I was reading the Miami Herald and I saw that Miami authorities were looking for ideas and solutions of what to do with sargassum. And that's where our story began. Miami, Mexico, Puerto Rico, West Africa, and several other countries invest millions to keep clean beaches, but the sargassum issue persists. Now governments and authorities are waking up that this is a big problem and something needs to be done. On the other hand, we're all very aware of the plastic crisis. Plastics take forever to degrade, turning into microplastics that enter our seafood and finally into our bodies. So we created Sargassum EcoLumber, which is made 40% sargassum and 60% recycled plastics. Our product stands strong in the construction industry by manufacturing 4x8 panels in different thicknesses. Our product is extremely strong and durable, and some of the quality studies. Isothermal, is rust resistant, water resistant, it's very easy to work with, it self-extinguishes, and it's eco-friendly. Our process is very simple. First, we collect the sargassum from the beaches. Then we dry it up to 14% humidity. Then we process the plastics. Then we make a mixture with the processed plastics and dried sargassum, which is then injection molded and fed into a 3,000-ton press. The final step is the cooling and finishing of the panels. Our target markets are the construction, home improvement stores, pilot market, and maritime industries. We like to say that at the core of Sargassum EcoLumber is sustainability. The reason we say this is because sargassum absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. What is happening right now is that the sargassum is being collected from the beaches, but is then thrown into the landfill where it decomposes and releases the CO2 back into the atmosphere. But by creating the lumber, we are creating a carbon vault. We are a perfect example of a circular economy, and we are also sequestering plastic so it doesn't end up in the oceans. The global plywood market was estimated at $55 billion in 2023. The US plywood market was estimated at $21 billion. The US pallet market, which we have been recently exploring together with one of the global leaders in the pallet industry, was estimated at $15 billion. So there is a very big opportunity because we are a sustainable alternative for lumber, which can have so many applications in so many different industries. Our business model focuses on the US plywood market and the US pallet market. Our core product is the Sargassum EcoLumber 4x8 panel, which costs $35, having price parity with regular plywood. And we estimate substantial growth and revenue from 2025 to 2030 at $172 million. So far, we have a finished prototype. We have done lab testing with notable test results. We have a patent pending technology. There's been demonstrated customer demand in the pallet industry, construction industry, with architecture firms, and also in the maritime industry. We've gained recognition, of course, by Seaworthy Collective and JEC World Paris, the leader composites expo. This is our team. Andres de Antonio Simancas, he's the co-founder. He's an inventor, mechanical engineer, and he's also my father. He has decades of experience in the composites industry, designing machinery. He's passionate for the environment with 16 registered patents and more pending. And this is me. I am a business strategist and marketing expert. I have 30 years of experience in business development, and I've also been an entrepreneur in the past. We are looking to raise $3.5 million in the next 3 months in funds and also in grants for the construction of our proprietary machinery, setting up our facility near major Sargassum influx zones, getting Sargassum certifications, hiring workforce, and marketing and operations. We project a revenue of $15 million over the next 24 months. Thank you so much, and if you want to learn more, please reach out to me, or you can email me, or at Raquel at sargassumecolumber.com, or on LinkedIn. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Raquel. So, we do give about 2 to 3 minutes for questions. So, we're going to have that for every pitch. And also, just to say, we expect that level of energy or more for every pitch. So. There you go. That's a trial. Yeah, there you go. All right. So any questions for Raquel? Got one in the back. Got a projector.
So if someone has Sargassum, how do they pay you to do that? Like come take it away, whether it's on a beach, or a private club, or a hotel?
Oh, you got Sargassum? Okay, well, just reach out to us and we can collect it for you.
Is there a fee for that?
Yeah, well, there's a fee for collecting the Sargassum, or if you have someone else that is already collecting it for you, we have our models consist of we dry it in place so it doesn't decompose, and the process so we can also dry it and store it, and we then store the dried Sargassum for our use.
So last question, so just to be clear, so if we gather it, put it in a mound, you come pick it up, and then you get a fee for that, right?
The problem is that the Sargassum decomposes very fast.
Yeah.
In about 2 hours from reaching the beach, it starts decomposing. And the idea would be to us to pick it up for you and then dry it in place so it doesn't start the decomposition process.
I see. Okay, thank you.
I think we got time for one more. And also, Kelsey's got the microphone, so look for Kelsey next time. I'm back. Thank you. It's coming. Get your steps in tonight, Kelsey.
Can you tell us a little more about your traction with the pallet industry? Do you have a particular company that you're working with? Are they going to fund your development and then have a
We just started the conversations with them, and they're doing some testing. I cannot tell you what company is that yet, but they're doing some testing, and so far it's looking good. Because the good thing about this is that they have a pool of pallets. So if the pallet, for example, they know where the pallet is all the time. And if it gets damaged, it can be bring out to us, and we recycle 100% and make a new pallet from it.
All right, last question.
So you were saying, I think it was that 40% of the composition is from the Sargassum and the rest is from recycled plastic. Are you diverting the plastic from the ocean, or you're gathering it from recycling plants?
Well, we still don't have our supply chain in place for the plastics, but the idea will be, so it follows our vision to have the plastics from the ocean. But it can also be from waste management, or we could make deals with grocery stores. Anyone who has plastics is medium and high density polyethylene, what we use.
Understood, thank you.
All right, thank you, Raquel.